Bora lá, pessoal. Grand Finals Summer Championship 2v2 América do Norte, Hideaway e Zen versus Rise e Soul. Seguinte, o Hideaway e o Zen, eles estão na bracket da Winners, tá? E o Rise e o Soul, eles estão na bracket eliminatória. Ou seja, para eles ganharem o campeonato, eles precisam ganhar 2 sets de melhor de 5 seguidos. Beleza? Então, se eles conseguirem ganhar, não achem estranho que vai ter mais um set, tá bom? É isso. Não se esquece de se inscrever no canal e entrar no nosso servidor no Discord, hein? Link na descrição.
There we go. That's going to take him out. First stock to follow is Hideaway. So maybe that's the plan. Get rid of Hideaway.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, with the Olgrim, you're able to tank on a lot of that stocks, but on the other side of it, Zen is so good at holding on to these stocks. And we see a little bit of a red team skirmish there as we get the pogo onto Zen. Zen unable to make it back. We see Hideaway dash jump immediately putting himself off stage, inviting the red team to try to edge guard him because Hideaway controls the left side of the stage, and the red team throwing away a stock there as Hideaway is able to get it with a side air off the wall.
Literally thrown away to the hands of Hideaway. See if we can get in. He's trying to get in on Rise. He was trying to save his teammate there, but Zen got the reversal on his own. Sayer is going to send Rise all the way off and out. He's trying to come back over and get back in. There we go. Ooh, and Fisher came back for a round for another Sayer. I thought he might let the ground pound fly. Okay, Hideaway's going to catch out landing again. He is so good at that.
The Unlight comes out there. Nice from Soul to avoid that situation. The D-Light into the ground pound, though, hits his own teammate Soul, taking the worst end of that interaction. And Ensig comes out, almost KOs off the top. The damage is slowly building, though, onto Zen and Hideaway. We see the side stick immediately come out, but it doesn't find its connection. And the blue team now, they have a lot of damage built up on both of them. The Cider comes out, doesn't KO Soul. We see another Ensig attempt from Rise, but the signatures have not found the mark. Soul flips it there with the down air. Hideaway once again inviting them off stage versus him, but this time the red team will come out on top. The spear recovery will send them high and disarm.
Oh, the breakdance is going to connect, but Rise with a perfect punish going to send Hideaway out of here as well. A very brief 1v1 interaction between Rise and Zen. Weapon throw is going to knock Zen back down to ground. Ooh, gravity cancel breakdance in the ground pound, but the pogo and the weapon
no,
throw
not
and
this,
the
not like
and
this.
the
Hideaway, where are we going? The GC down stick comes out as well. Rise getting the double downer onto Zen, who has to save his teammate. The ground pound comes in again. Hideaway has nowhere to go, and the red team take it there on that coin flip interaction. Hideaway got so, it was just
team breaking the seed, getting it done, and they are 1 game away. They need 5 more though, PJ.
I mean, you have to, it's very easy to look at it that way, like the stretch goal is to win this tournament, but they have to take it 1 game at a time because, I mean, once this blue team gets going, they are the #1 seed of this tournament for a reason. The best team in the PR number 1 and 2, 3rd place at midseason. As Rise and Soul once again finding themselves in a familiar spot here, fighting for that 1st place. Cider comes in onto Hideaway. Hideaway having to avoid that downer. The downer from Rise hasn't really been doing all that much on this bow, but that's a big bow extension. As I say that, a 3-piece sends Hideaway off stage, and we see the downstick come out. Hideaway getting sent far away.
He's feeling confident. He's hanging out over there off stage, staying right in between both members of the blue team. Recovery's gonna be good. He charged the side sig with everything he had, but it put Zen out of position, and then he had to take a punish from Rise.
Zen, okay, I like that from Hideaway, landing with the side air. They're feinting that he's going to go to his teammate. Instead, goes on the offensive, forcing Soul to respect Hideaway on the wall, and that recovery from Zen is going to be able to KO off the top. They have Zen with a stock advantage once again, but as you were talking about, if the red team's goal is to take out Hideaway, it's been working so far. Yeah. Hideaway on his 2nd stock already.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a pro player, but if I'm looking at the stats from what I saw in Winners Finals, I'm be like, no, we got to get that man's out of here. We got to get him gone, and Zen being taken off his 1st stock finally makes the scoreline look a little more even now.
Side light there, looking for the 2nd one, but they can't find it so easily. The blue team with the defensive game are going to make this look a lot harder than these other teams Rise has ran through the elimination side, but they are able to do a lot of their game plan here, especially with Soul on these gauntlets. Rise going for the 1v1 in the Kaya mirror there. He gets the worst of the situation, but gets right back to assist his teammate, who doesn't have a weapon right now. Cider comes out from Hideaway, and then once this Rocket Lance goes online, it becomes very hard to stop. We see a swap over to the Axe.
We're looking at Soul and Rise. We're looking at their health, and I see why he swapped. He wants the Axe in hand. A little more knockout power there, and we see a trade being done between red and blue team. The stat line and the stock line being very, very even right now. We see Zen coming up with the top recoveries coming out. Rise is going to go ahead and break it up, trying to get a piece on Hideaway with the Nair. He does it. Hideaway hits a Sayer, sends Rise all the way off the right side. Soul coming over to relieve the pressure. Catches Hideaway 2v1 opportunity, but Rise is going to catch Zen and send him up to the blast zone. Hideaway, though, peeling Rise off that soft platform and bring his feet back down the stage.
Rise with the only one on their second stock, everyone else on their last. Hideaway getting caught in a pogo there, but the recovery off the top from Zen, and Zen getting the big shutdown onto the other Kaya in this equation. Soul getting disarmed. The side air comes out, and we immediately see the target swap over to Rise there, who takes a lot of damage. That side air will KO from center stage, and Hideaway and Zen. This is what we expect from the #1 seed, from the winner side grand finals player. They have a clean 2v1 here. Rise, I mean, yeah, this would be one of the greatest comebacks if we can win this game here, because this is going to be almost impossible to deal with versus this team. The side air punishes. Every whiff gets punished ×2. And anything really that you make a mistake on, as the exclamation points come out, the Enlight sends him back off stage. It's all but a formality as we go into game #2 with the red team falling there. The blue team
were losing that aggressive spark that they had to get that unanswered damage, and literally blue team took it away from him in game #2. So we're going to see if who is going to be able to steal the momentum back, or if this is just a situation where blue team is just taking over at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the seed #1 of the bracket for a reason. Third at midseason. The adaptation, the top player adaptation at that, as Rise and Soul here. They start off very, very well in this aggression. Zen taking quite a bit of damage, so does Hideaway, but both the red team members equally damaged here. The weapons are going to start flying off very shortly here, unless we start seeing a cycle. Side air sends Rise off stage. On the other side, Soul's able to get the side air onto, and then immediately punishes by swarming over to Zen, giving his teammate time to get back on the stage and pick up another weapon. Hideaway without a weapon now. Soul forfeiting his weapon as we are seeing the weapons get thrown. They're throwing out all the punches. They want to close out these first stocks. They're so important that recovery won't KO, but it's coming very close to that point. The recovery does find that mark, but that's going to be a KO onto the blue team now. The red team with a slight stock advantage, looking to confirm that stock onto Zen, but nice interruption from his teammate Hideaway, getting right back into this game with this axe.
Okay, an arm recovery is going to go ahead and connect against Rise. Zen fighting with everything he has on arm. Hideaway is going to go ahead and clear the stage with the down sig. That is going to send Zen down and out from that bottom 45. The Dare is going to connect on Rise. Fadeaway Nair. He's going to focus himself on Hideaway. But Hideaway passes him over to Zen, gets the confirmation, but Hideaway drops the Sair, cannot continue the team combo. And that allows red team to get back in, set back up, and try and turn things around here.
Honestly, though, even though the team combo didn't drop and all of the chaos, so Soul taking a lot of damage there. Rise going deep with that bow ground pound on the other side. D-Light into recovery from Zen onto Soul, as Soul's put in a really bad spot there. The ground pound interrupts that Enlight, and Soul taking so much damage, getting sent so far away. Rise very healthy in this stock, all things considered. That side air, that stray hit will be able to take it. The recovery comes out as well, and you are now holding on to the stock, using the down air to mix up your drift, stall in the air a little bit longer, hold on for your teammate, because this could easily be a last stock situation for this red team.
Oh, it absolutely could. You remember, red team does not have that extra set as a comfort, but there we go. The signature is going to take care of Hideaway, and there goes Zen. And Rise and Soul have a 3 stock to 2 advantage, but Soul has 93 damage against him, and Rise is well into knockout range. So are they going to be able to extend this? Hideaway is going to go ahead and clear that one off with the Sair.
We come down all to last stocks. Rise healthy, Hideaway fresh stock as well with the rocket lance online, looking for that landing downer, trying to get something started. An Enlight from Zen onto Rise. Rise avoiding that Nair. Zen is trying to get these juggle states going for those pogos to interrupt the grounded state from the red team. But the red team, once they find their footing with these gauntlets, it gets very scary. They stack on top of each other, taking a bit of team damage in the process. The side air comes out as well, but the blue team haven't let anything really stick. The red team continuing with the weapon toss there, but both red team members get sent off stage. The down air comes out. Hideaway with a chase dodge up. Both the red team members have to hold on. Rise makes it back to the stage first, but can he find anything here? The recovery comes through. It KOs Hideaway. Now the 2v1. Can Zen clutch this out, or the red team going to take this game?
Ooh, I don't know. That Nair, that neutral sig is going to be enough. That's going to send him up, and somehow Rise and Soul. Here, this is absolutely insane. Just the focus from this red team is unmatched right now.
I mean, the question starts to arise where if the red team have enough in the tank to make this reset a success, and there's no better way to conserve energy than just immediately start the grand finals. They don't want to go into, or grand finals reset, they don't want to go into a game #5. They don't want to extend this as long as they can. They want to keep it nice and short, and they're going to try to do so here. The side, or the downlight from Rise, they're trying to catch Zen. Hideaway has been winning that axe mirror there on the left side of the stage as Soul takes quite a bit of damage, and I feel like that's been the problem with the red team comp, is that Soul is taking too much damage in these situations. The side light comes through from Hideaway there, and Enlight as well, and the red team sending Zen into a really bad spot. The weapon toss as well.
Oh yeah, Zen somehow, some way threading the needle and getting back up on stage there. Rise, a turnaround, a neutral sig, could not get it. Hideaway's gonna go to work on him with the Lance though. One Nair's gonna connect, the Sayer's gonna connect, the stock is gone, and they're going to work. There we go. A little trade gonna take place there as Hideaway is also punished. Sent off a stock. There goes Zen. Are they gonna get Soul now? Hideaway's in a 2v1 situation. He's getting absolutely juggled by Rise. Soul with the Nair. The D-Light is gonna miss. He swaps back over to Zen just to have Zen get a hold of him. Rise reaching up with the recovery, can't find anything. Sweat beats coming out, and we still see the Nairs flying.
Rise getting sent off stage, and the ground pound will confirm that stock. Zen looking for another confirmation on that downlight, unarmed as Hideaway has the axe and he's racking up that extra damage. But I feel like Zen in the driver's seat in a lot of these situations. I want to see Hideaway start taking some control here, but he's playing very supportive on this Ogrim. The Sider comes in, sends Hideaway off stage. Rise swarming over to try to assist his teammate in that edge guard, but he don't get much more. Sider as well. The ground pound comes in, it disarms Hideaway. The recovery sends low. Both the blue team members stuck off stage, but some team damage on the DC. Downlight punishes, and the red team lose all their momentum. The blue team thanking their lucky stars, holding the center stage. The down air comes out, but a side stick from Soul makes up for all of that mistake, and we get now a very strong position for the red team with that down tick, sending Zen too far to recover. No, he touches and gets a Sider reversal, a double Sider reversal. The ground pound comes out, and the blue team fall there. The red team fall there, and now a 2v1 ensues as Soul dips low there, trying to hold on to this game, but it's not going to be so easy as the team combo comes in. We see a drop from Hideaway, very uncharacteristic, but it doesn't matter.
Have you ever tried to help out and just make
it lands the one to create that space? But as we go into game number 5 on Miami Dome, we look to see if we have another set waiting for us, if this will crown the champion. The team that caused so much drama, that caused so many other teams, can they make it happen here? Can they cash in the victory? It's going to come down to this game, at least for them right now.
What a fun stage for game number 5 in this situation. I cannot think of a better stadium than this. Okay, Hideaway coming back up on stage. The dare is going to catch Rise. Oh, very nice. Little passive catch to himself off that bow. Catches Hideaway on the ground. We see Rise going absolutely ham right now, trying to rack up all the damage he can. Literally flying across the stage, catches Hideaway at another sidelight. He hangs out in the soft platform for just a second, and then drops right back down into the action.
Nice instick there from Zen to get the anti-air onto Rise as that soft platform gets very scary with these sliding Kaya bow signatures. The side air does find the mark onto Zen, and Soul getting sent off stage. Both red team members put on notice, though. They have to hold on to this stock. Nice movement from Rise, getting the side like there into the recovery, unarmed, but it doesn't KO. The pogo comes out, the very deep recovery. Zen in that pseudo 2v1 as Hideaway took a long time to make it back to the stage, but no punishment there. The recovery finally does confirm that stock, but Zen confirming the stock onto Rise. And we're even in the stock count here. Both of the red team members having very deep red legends to hold on to their stock. There it is, the recovery to close that one out.
There's the lead. Now can they hold on to it? They have it carved out. They just have to keep extending it.
Uh-oh, Hideaway's in a bad spot.
Bad position. Wait. Oh, Soul kind of dropped it over there, but Zen right there to Sayer him right back off stage. Sweat beads out, but he touches the soft platform. Ooh, the side sig gets the extension and the hit and the stock. Soul finally being taken off that first stock, but he's completely healthy still on that second one, obviously.
Okay, the N-Light into double N-Light, and interruption from Zen immediately taking that supportive role now as Hideaway takes a lot of the aggro from the red team. Nice little two-piece from the ping-ponging of the blue team. Downlight into side air, avoids the side air. Soul just trying not to take as much damage as he can. The Nair, the recovery, he misses the recovery, but a GC sidelight. Hideaway is hitting buttons on the axe right now, but they're getting stuffed out by Rise, who hits 2 sidelights and a side air, but he hits his own teammate, and it closes out the stock. Unfortunate team KO there, but a side air punishes the side 6. Soul holding on.
Not the moment of the set where you want that to happen. You needed to hold on to the lead, and you somehow just lost it. Okay, Rise, spear in hand, Soul unarmed. Ooh, Zen catches him, not enough to go ahead and confirm, not enough force, but Soul still left without a weapon. He's just gonna let the breakdance fly, hope for the best, and the best is going to be the loss of his stock, as Hideaway and Zen are in a very, very good position here. Ooh, but that works. Rise hits a neutral sig, go ahead and take Hideaway on his final stock. It was looking like it was starting to fall away from him, but that puts him in a much better position.
Yeah, it's definitely not over yet. Zen having that extra stock, but that side air almost enough to KO. The red team swarming over to the side of the Hideaway, the weapon into the Nair there. They immediately try to target swap. The side air catches Hideaway trying to dash center stage. A nice side light from Zenda, who holds onto the stock and plays very aggressively here, picking up on that side light with that recovery. Zen still in this game on his second stock, playing like he has no worry in the world, but that recovery will meet it there. And we try to go off the top with the recovery. A recovery from Hideaway there. The weapon toss saves him, and he avoids that 2v1 scramble with Soul and Rise. with the damage deficit as Zen is in a great spot here. Picks up a spear, sidelight into recovery, doesn't hit the recovery there, and the blue team know they're a couple hits away from taking this tournament. The Cider sends both of the red team members off stage.
Zen needs to be very careful though. Needs to make sure Hideaway stays safe, and just
Caraca,
like that, Zen and Hideaway.
GG, mano. Oh, mas essa dupla aí, ó, promete, viu? Esse Soul e o Rise ali. Enfim, pessoal, é isso. Não se esqueça de se inscrever aí pra continuar acompanhando mais campeonatos, tá bom? Um abraço, beijo. Tchau, tchau.